Are we ready? We're hot, right?
I think we're good, right?
We're gonna start in like. How about we start at 4:05?
You want 405?
4:05.
You know why they call it the 405?
Why?
Because it takes 4 or 5 hours to get there.
Little brown boys.
Oh shit!
What you gonna do, dog? Sock me?
Mid podcast.
Yeah. Hey, you
Swing,
don't even
get
know.
up, swing.
Fool. Welcome
Swing.
back to another episode of the Little Brown Boys podcast. You already know the fucking dealio. Hit that subscribe, notifications on. Today we got a haymaker of the fashion industry right now. LA's in the building. You feel me? Ghetto Rodeo, bro. Brian, what's up, dog?
So what's up? Thank you guys for having me here.
Hold on. Hold on. Motherfucking Ghetto Rodeo. The name itself, bro. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Thank you.
Yeah, like you ever met a ghetto cowboy, dog? Like at the liquor store? Like with chaps, like just you know what I'm saying, ready to just ride the bull of the night, the bull of the night. That's all of us right here, fool.
Yes, sir.
Everybody in the Hellcat is a ghetto cowboy.
Every night is a
Yeah.
different bull.
You know
And
what I'm
you never
saying?
know what you're gonna have to ride.
Exactly, fool. You gotta get poetic with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Rodeo, fool. Your brand is definitely shaking up the industry. Definitely making a noise.
Trying to, yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? You got some pictures that are definitely not. I'm not gonna say pictures. You got some artwork with some of your clothing brand out there that's definitely making noise. You know what I mean? You got brands like Born and Raised. You got brands like Brown Proud LA. You got brands like
Bicep boys.
Bicep, the little brown boy bird. You know what I'm saying?
The little brown boys.
Yeah, you feel
Whoa.
me? And not
Yeah.
only are we like I'm gonna say we, I'm gonna put myself in there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna jump in like hopscotch. I'm gonna jump in there. You know what I mean? Not only are we shaking up this industry of fashion,
Yeah.
we're coming up with some fucking ideas and these visuals that are
Just
people
a whole
recognizing
new-
what the
yeah.
culture is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
LA is deeper than downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's deeper than downtown. It's not just downtown, cuz it's like we got people that work hard every day just to be here.
Yeah.
You know? And that's I feel like Ghetto Rodeo really represents that. La de Virgencita,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This heavyweight, this heavyweight makes me feel fucking. It makes me feel like I did something today. You feel me?
You did.
You know what I mean? Mechanic work shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So welcome to the podcast,
Thank
dog,
you.
Brian.
Thank you for having me.
Let us know, like, what made you start into the fashion district? What made you like jump into it?
Damn, jump into it. So I've been at it for like quite a while. Back in 2017 I actually had another clothing brand called DESMADRE, and I just wasn't able to keep at it because I was too young and too broke, and I was like, I didn't have like no self inspiration for myself at the
Right.
time. So I just stopped it. And then like 2019, I was like, fuck it, I gotta bring it back up. You feel me? But with the new brand.
Yeah.
And Ghetto Rodeo is basically like the second chapter of what DESMADRE was.
Right.
So with everything I've learned over the years with fashion, with just in general, with art, you feel me? So I just brought it back, and I quit my job 2020. I started selling vintage at the time just so I could like have money coming in. June 21st, 2021, I launched Ghetto Rodeo,
Right.
and ever since then I've just been going 100% at it, and here I am today.
That's dope, bro.
That's what it takes. 100% at it, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
That's
Don't
what it
Once
takes.
I like let go of everything and actually believed in myself, that's when like everything just came my way.
you said something right now that you started selling vintage.
Yeah.
Were you selling like
Like
what kind of vintage?
vintage clothes, like vintage t-shirts, and like just like a bunch of like hip hop rap tees, just like 90s.
That's a hustle
2000s.
itself, right? Like that
Yeah.
Rose Bowl shit.
Yeah, I've never been to Rose Bowl because Rose Bowl's fucking crazy. Like you be
A-
having
a
to like
marking-
go up at like 2 a.m. type shit, bro. Some of them, there's like two. There's like the early bird special.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That fucking this is a Piolín del like El Cucuy de la Mañana
Yeah.
vintage shit right here. You're gonna find it nowhere. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly. I think I sold a Destiny's Child T-shirt one time for like $300 at Melrose Trading Post. Yeah.
Sick ass
Damn,
food,
that's
dog.
crazy. Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got some fucking Napa Auto Part shirts that I don't. They
Yeah.
have oil stains, but maybe-
Authentic, though.
Authentic though, yeah, from
nah,
Napa
I used to
themselves.
sell like some dirty vintage Levi's with like oil stains and
Hell
just
yeah.
scuff the fuck up for like
Fucking white
$80
kids,
bucks
dog.
and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was my style. That's how I was wearing my shit too.
I see you too. Like I see, man. Low key right now, I wanted to change, but I was like,
Yeah.
whatever, fool. This is your
Yeah,
all
episode.
good. All
This
good.
is your
Yeah.
episode.
But you're
fool.
wearing a rodeo though. That's it.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right.
Ghetto
Yeah.
Rodeo in the house.
Peep
Yes,
the
sir.
fucking.
So
Peep
let
the
me-
swag. McDonald's, dog. Hey, ice cream machine's down, cuz I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, Ghetto Rodeo in the house. Let me ask this question real fast. Because we got the ma'am in the house.
Yeah.
The Virgencita. You got Virgin Mary on your clothes. I'm just curious how it got on there. Like, what made you want to put that on a shirt, on a
We
sweater?
got the website on look right there, Rodeo.
Yes, sir.
And that, hey, let me tell you something about your website too, and your visuals and your graphics. They're really nice.
Thank you.
So you know what I'm saying. But he was saying the Virgencita.
Yeah. So a lot of like influence and just mostly a lot of influence for my brand comes from my older brother. He actually passed away in 2020 March.
R.I.P.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And after he passed away, I wasn't super religious growing up. You feel me? Like I was raised Catholic, and I hated going to church. You feel me? I never.
Word.
You're talking to the fucking bee's
Yeah,
knees
bro.
of not going
Hey,
to church,
I used to
dog.
fall asleep, bro.
I'm on the detention list at that motherfucker, dog.
They got my name. Do not welcome.
I got a wanted fucking poster in that bitch.
I used to fall asleep, and like
Hold on, this
the ladies in the back used to smack me to wake up, bro.
This motherfucker said I got a water poster at church. That's hilarious, fool. Imagine coming into church like wanted.
Panchito.
Pachito.
Little 7-year-old ass. Like, little 9-year-old ass.
He's been stealing erasers.
Yeah.
But no disrespectful to you. It's just retarded. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good, bro.
We told you, bro. This is gonna be a fucking comedy podcast.
Yeah, comedy. Like I said, my brother died, and y'all.
Nah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, come on, G.
Nah,
Come on. So your inspiration is from your brother.
yeah.
And at Catholic church, you didn't like that shit.
Nah, so basically, my brother passed away, and in 2020, and after he passed, we prayed to the Virgen, you know, and that's when I realized like she is way more important than I expected. Like she is like a protector for us now, for us, like all of us living. You feel me? And even as you pass, she protects you, and we pray to her to like guide you to heaven, type. You know,
Yup. And that's the reason I asked the question, because you have the
the prayer
on
in
the back,
Yeah.
and like you brought it to me to us today, right? And it was a surprise to me, because everybody will put the Virgen on some merch.
Yeah.
Everybody gets the Virgen tatted,
And it's like
Everybody
she's wearing
does-
gats. She's holding gats and shit.
bro. Even
Yeah.
us,
Like,
like
you
it's
know
Salma Hayek. Like we have her in the studio, right? But
Mhm.
the saying on the back,
Yeah.
and you brought it, kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. And I've said that prayer a lot of times as a kid
Yeah.
at posadas or some shit.
Mhm.
Like I know that prayer like easy.
Yeah.
And the
Me
fact
too.
that you put it on there, I know it's more than just.
It reflects
You-
a root. It
it's-
reflects
Yeah.
a root that
It's more than you just trying to like pick
Yeah,
up on
'cause
clout.
people like comment on me sometimes, and they're
yeah,
like,
you came in here talking about that, like,
Yeah,
yo, the
they-
haters. I'm like, nah, bro, this is a
they
good
be
energy
talking
area.
shit. They'd be like just saying like you're just using that for money, and like why would it's disrespectful to use the Virgen. But in my head, like
In a way, yes.
yeah, the
But
way I see
but
it,
like
it's
when you're saying when you're seeing the purity
yeah,
and the way that you're marketing
yeah,
it,
uh-huh,
you can tell like this isn't a way to get easy money. This is a fucking it's art.
yeah, exactly. So the way I see it is like I use it as a form of protection. You feel me? So like I got her tatted on me too recently, and it's just like it's just to protect me, to feel more protected. You feel me?
Yep.
So when I'm wearing it, like wearing the Virgen on me, it's just like another form of protection,
Yes.
you know. So yeah,
Protection, and also like familiarity, like
yeah,
you feel at home.
Yeah,
mhm,
when
You
I
know,
like look, I feel like I said right now. For when I put it on, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I feel this isn't your gilding or your fucking. This is heavy duty. Look, I'm wearing it because I saw. I love the Virgencita. She was the first ornament that we got for this studio.
yeah,
She was the first thing we bought because I told him like if we're gonna do this right, we need the blessings and we need to move it forward. Yes, we say erratic shit here in the studio, fool, but I know my Virgencita every day, fool. I pray to her and I tell her, keep it moving, let's keep it pushing, Jaina. You know what I'm saying? So like when I put this on right now, I was like, oh, this isn't your casual hoodie, bro. This feels like armor. You know, it feels good. Like it feels good to wear it, fool.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, dog.
Mhm.
And like you saying those words about like how you want to like protect yourself,
Hmm.
I definitely feel that with Ghetto Rodeo.
Yeah, and that's like the whole meaning behind my name too. Is just like in the back of my hoodie, over the prayer, it says "Un rodeo en el barrio." Rodeo in the hood. So basically, like to me, ghetto rodeo is growing up in Los Angeles, which is the rodeo.
Yeah,
You
def.
feel me? And which is the ghetto too. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the rodeo is basically like everyday lifestyle, trying to survive. Even if you're not gang affiliated, you could run into some bullshit and you could end up getting hurt, killed, whatever it is. You feel me? And that's the rodeo we have to live with every single day in the ghetto. You feel me? And that's what that's why I have the barbed wire wrapped around the Virgen on the hoodies.
Cause yeah,
Because
it's
it's like
offense, cuz.
it's the influence of like the
Yeah.
culture I grew up with.
You made me cry, dog.
Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fucking barbed wire fences, dog. Nah, but let's talk about the collabs of these artists that you, because it's not only you. I imagine it's a lot of different other artists. I imagine like that you collab with or not collab, because collab nowadays has no meaning.
Mhm.
Honestly, that you influence and they're willing to work with you, right? You got the Precious Moments artwork on your website.
Yeah.
The My Precious Moments stickers.
That's why I got it. Like that's why I put that on a shirt for Valentine's Day. I remember I was a kid and I used to go to the maquinitas and put little quarters in it,
Yeah,
and I would buy the sticker.
yeah.
The little with the glitters and shit. That's what gave me that.
The
inspo
folder, the
from-
like Ruben and Mariah forever, and it'd be like fucking number two, or what is that? What's that? The fine grip pen or fine ball pen?
Yeah.
And
I
it's
don't
just
remember.
like
I don't remember school.
what? No, I remember that, fool. I remember a lot of shit, fool. And I kept those memories because I always thought to myself like this is gonna come back to me.
Hmm.
Like the having the drawing a flower,
Yeah.
a rose, and then putting like shadow on it, and the pen and
Mhm.
like
The-
prison
the
tattoos and
prison
shit.
art,
Yeah.
And
prison
we're
art.
in
Yeah.
middle school.
That's all we knew though.
That's all we
I have
knew.
one of those art pieces on my website too. If you go back and slide down, I found a couple of those like prison art tattoos
Right there, look.
right there, sketches right there, and I just put them all together.
Nice.
That's fire,
Yeah.
fool. And that's another thing too. Like not other brands highlight that the root of it. Yeah, you can be like, oh, I'm lowrider culture, I'm fucking gangster culture, but where does it root from? And
Yeah.
you just literally just said that's a fucking prison art, and that's where the fucking culture comes from, bro.
Yeah. So with a lot of like my pieces that I come out with, I want people to get nostalgia from. Like I want them to see it and then makes them like remember something from like back in the day. You feel me? So like with this little art pieces that I put together, and I just found these online. It just makes me remember when my older brother, rest in peace, he was in prison. When he was young. I think he was like 19.
Damn.
He would send me letters, like written letters, and he would draw little sketches. You feel me? And it will say like his name Lino, and then he'll draw another little one. And it'll say my name Brian. You feel me? So it just makes me remember all that.
Right.
that's why I say like he was the biggest influence to me in my
Damn,
life.
bro. So your brand is not even like it's not even culture related. It's personal related.
Yeah, of course. Like to me, like Ghetto Rodeo isn't a full brand. It's not a brand.
It's a fucking personal
it's
reflection.
Me, you feel me? Like Ghetto Rodeo is me.
That's fire.
It's a reflection of me and who I am. You feel me?
I'm fucking done. Right now. Stop asking me questions, please.
But I do know that like I think I even put on my website like Ghetto Rodeo isn't for everybody. You feel me? Because like a lot of people could feel offended. You know, they could not like something about it, but at the end of the day, it's like it's a reflection of my life and what I came up with. So it's me. You feel me?
Pacho,
so
ask him about the Chicano culture, dog. Like,
well, I have a good question about just producing the art, taking these pictures and shit like that. You go to public areas, like you go places like the mercado, the church, and you post up and you start doing your pictures.
Yeah.
You're choreographing these pictures in public areas where people are there to
do their everyday,
to do their everyday thing.
I love shooting in like the most public areas.
You're not shy, that's why.
Nah, I'm not shy.
And
it's hard to get.
Before you continue, you're the director of these things, cause
so let me just say this real quick. Like Ghetto Rodeo isn't a team. It's literally just me. Like people hit me up like saying like, oh, like congratulations, you guys are doing a great job. Like, you know, your team, this and that. And I'm just like, it's literally just me. I do everything. You feel me? Like it's all me.
That's fucking nuts, dog.
You shoot the pictures?
I shoot my own pictures. I used to have one of my homies shoot them like in the beginning.
Then you socked them in the neck.
Huh? No, shout out Juan. He's like he's a photographer, he's a florist. You guys should check out his Instagram too. It's like
let us know.
El Creativo, something like that.
Fire. Were you seeing on the screen?
Yeah, he was shooting for me. He even modeled for me too. But once I got my camera, it's like no matter how good someone could be at like photography or anything, no one could capture your own vision the way you can.
Yeah.
You feel me? So once I started shooting my own content, that's when I was like, damn, like let me just do me. You feel me?
Yeah. So you take these pictures and you direct the models and in the way that you want to capture these pictures.
Are you with booty pictures or no booty pictures?
Nah, no booty pictures. That's not me.
All right.
How is it when you go to these public areas and you're directing models to take do you feel awkward at all? Like people looking at you, or like do you just be like, "Excuse me, I want to take this picture real fast"?
Nah,
because I noticed. I'm sorry. I noticed that you took pictures in the church.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. I often don't see people taking pictures in the church.
Yeah, I honestly felt a little iffy about it at first because I don't ever want to come off as disrespectful, but I always want to give like the most nostalgic.
Want to push a barrier?
Yeah, I want to push a barrier, and I want to give people like this. This is art. Like this is what we grew up in. Like how am I not gonna capture this moment right here on that that picture right there? Like how am I not gonna capture that if I don't actually fucking capture with the picture? You feel me?
That's just
like,
sick, dog.
Like, but that church in general, just that church, it felt more like a museum too, because they have like displays and you like little like gaps. I forgot what the church was called. It was like a cathedral in downtown LA. It's for Our Lady de Guadalupe, and the girl that I shot, she's actually an amazing artist, and the pants that she's wearing, she painted them herself. Shout out Evanelli. She has her own brand called Jordanis. And she hand paints all her art into like vintage pants.
I investigated
and canvases too, like crazy, like mad.
And she has a good following too.
Yeah, for real.
So what you're saying is that throughout your inspiration and her creativity, you kind of felt unapologetic to be shooting these pictures because it's something that everybody should be able to see.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I want like people to like get inspired when they see something like this. You feel me? Because this is what we grew up in. We grew up like lighting the candles in the church. We grew up going to church. So like I want to capture us now, like inside that, you know, and now what we're doing now. You feel me? And
how it translates as well, because personally, I haven't been going to church the last couple of Sundays, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been there in a minute, you know, but I'm spiritual, dog. I'm very spiritual, dog, and I still pray to God, and and I know the Virgen, like person, like
I pray to my Virgen all day.
It's my shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think in today's culture, it's getting like lost, and dissolved a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because I have a memory of one of the last times I went to church, and it was I went to church because I was coming out in a quinceañera, right? And in order to be part of the court in a quinceañera, you have to
confess.
You have to confess.
And this is for all Catholics out there.
I was probably 15 years old, dog, and I told it was a lady. It wasn't even the pastor or the father or whatever they call him nowadays. I was telling that lady, I stole a pencil. I talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I lied to my mom. I ditched school. And this and that, right? And she looks at me.
Gang.
Nah, opposite. She looks at me and she goes, "You're going to go to hell.
Damn.
You don't know God. Do you read the Bible?" And I was like, "Nah, I haven't read the Bible." She's like, "Oh, nah.
No, ya estuvo.
You got judged.
That's it.
I got judged as fuck, dog. And I was young enough, but old enough to understand.
That's what's going on with the homie. That's what's going on with the homie with his brand. Like he's getting judged by putting the Virgen on his brand, but like you know he's getting judged by other people.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with me. Like I haven't gone to church in a while either. Maybe like since
when you had the photo shoot.
Since I was a kid.
Did you confess before the photo shoot?
No. But the thing with me is like I feel like I have my own relationship with God that I don't feel like I need. Because the thing about church is like I have family members like who are Catholic and I have family members who are Christian, and they always want to like force church onto us and religion onto us sometimes, and it's just like I don't feel like that's what the meaning behind like believing in God is. I don't feel like that's what faith is. Like if you don't go to church, you're gonna go to hell. Like I don't believe that. Like I have my own relationship with God. I pray, and I don't think that He's gonna send me to hell or I'm gonna go to hell or whatever you guys believe in the afterlife is.
Damn.
If you don't go to church.
Like we talk.
Yeah.
What you mean?
What you mean?
That's how I felt that day that I was confessing. I was like, "What are you talking about? Me and God, we talk. We're good. What are you talking about?" So she's like, "Don't even trip. Just do like so many Padre Nuestros and all this, and you're good."
Yeah, I thought that's what they're supposed to tell you.
Like, what the fuck?
So recently, Pancho, you went to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And you rerouted yourself.
Yes.
Because everybody needs to reroute themselves. Like people forget, like, and this is a callback to our other episode, but like I feel like being in the U.S. and you especially, Brian, in the fashion industry, dog, like. We got to reroute ourselves every once in a while, right? Because you get caught up in this mix, right? Like, you went back to Mexico, bro, recently. And how do you feel about that? I feel like after you came back, like, refreshed, honestly. Like, I want to hear about you, dude.
Well, I went to Mexico.
Yeah.
And I'm going over there with this perspective of living in Linwood or Bellflower, whatever the fuck, dog. You know, I got a job. I got a career. I make my money. I buy clothes.
Don't stun on us, though. Fool. We're just talking, but
then I go back to Mexico and I see my little nephews, my little cousins, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
it's way different.
Ghetto Rodeo, cut.
I for sure.
It's way different.
I haven't gone back. Like I was born here and I got raised. After that, they took me to Mexico in Guadalajara, and I was raised there until I was like 4, and then they flew me back. But ever since then, I've never gone back because I'm low-key afraid of flying. I want to go back, but I don't know when I'm gonna go.
You gotta take a train?
Yeah, some shit.
You gotta wait till Elon Musk builds a train?
Shit, maybe. But I have gone to like TJ and shit like that, TJ, Rodeo, all that. And I have realized like, you know, how as bad as we have it, we're still super fucking privileged no matter what.
We're so privileged out here.
We're
so
privileged, and sometimes we're just ungrateful. Like we cry about the most. Like
we're so privileged that
cry
there's a school.
Bitch about the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, maybe not even ungrateful, just taking shit for granted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like my cousins out there, they don't know what the fuck like a heavy sweater means.
Yeah, they don't mean 16-ounce sweater.
They don't know
yo,
what
that's
that
fire.
You know, and then like one thing they take.
That's fucking funny. They don't know what the fuck a heavy sweater means. All they know is like, is it warm?
All they know is that they can't afford it, dog.
Yeah, straight up, bro. Real talk, and that hurts, bro. Honestly,
and then,
that hurts.
I brought one thing back is that after coming back as a grown up, I'm like, you know what? I gotta be grateful for everything,
Yeah.
dog. Like, I can't be a little bitch about little shit.
Yeah.
You know,
That
Yeah.
gas is this much, fuck it, run it.
you better
Yeah.
querías norte.
Yeah. Like, okay, guess what? ¿Sabes qué, mija? Maybe not today. We're not gonna have breakfast on Sunday. Pero te voy a hacer unos huevitos con un pinche chorizo. Hay que comer. Te vas por tu día. You go by your day. And we'll come back.
And we're gonna take a walk.
And we're gonna take a walk later on. And maybe we won't have a luxury tonight. Maybe we won't. Maybe we don't see the newest Marvel movie. Maybe we don't even go to a bar for the next 2 weeks. But guess what? We gotta do our dues, and then eventually we will have something going on for ourselves. Eventually,
we have to learn how to stay humble.
exactly.
Mhm.
Keep it
Yeah.
keep it neutral, keep it humble.
Say that again for the people in the back.
Gotta learn how to stay humble.
Yo,
Serio,
you
fool.
gotta be humble, dog.
Don't be at the club knowing that your fucking bank account's on 2068, dog.
You gotta
Don't
be
do
humble,
that,
dog.
doggy.
Like,
We out here preaching, but we still gonna do that shit. Look.
I don't go to the club. I don't go to the club or the bar.
Oh
right?
yeah, me
neither.
neither. I go to the bar, but I go to the bar.
Fuck that. You got me fucked up.
Depressed.
Hey, I came back from Mexico,
Yeah.
still doing the pesos to dollars
The ratio?
equation.
Yeah, the ratio.
Yeah, because
How
you
long
go
were
to
you there for?
a week.
That's a long time. I'm
Hey.
not gonna lie.
There's something, right? I don't know what. You can call it whatever you want. 300 pesos. You do the math. 300 pesos divided in half. 1,500. No, wait.
Sick ass equation.
150.
150.
Yeah.
And then you knock the zero off. 300 pesos is 15 bucks.
Right.
Or you buy a 40 ounce.
Right.
They say it's 70 pesos. Divide that by half is 35.
$3.05.
And you knock
$3.50.
That's 350 from 40, dog.
I hear. Yeah, a fire 40. Not even like a 40 that you're gonna regret. You know what I mean?
I got here and I ate like tacos at the fucking spot.
Yeah.
It's 14 bucks.
Yeah.
I was like, 14, that's 140 times 2, that's 280. That's 280 pesos in Mexico.
That's a lot
Like my cousins will look at me like I'm retarded if I
Yeah.
said, "Hey, it's 14."
for some tacos. Yeah. 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 Fucking. But let's talk about the roots of Ghetto Rodeo food. I know that it's Mexico based. It's very Latino
Yeah.
based. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But like the roots of Ghetto Rodeo, I feel food. Alright, let me tell you something, dog. And not to knock off your peso equations and shit, but I grew up going to carnicerias, right?
Yeah.
Like with the murals
hmm
and out inside and outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like Ghetto Rodeo resembles that.
I shot inside of a carniceria too.
Yeah,
A little marqueta. I don't know.
that's fire.
we
Food.
could pop
Maybe it's a
that
little.
up.
Maybe it's a little overpriced. Maybe limones are $1 over. But guess what? You're providing $1 over to provide this business to provide the to other families.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes I always say that the Little Brown Boys is for the people, bro. Like this platform is for you guys to come on, and yeah, for we accept donations and we accept everything, but it's like one time somebody told me, "Why are you guys on Anchor? Why are you guys on this platform?" And it's because I don't want to. What the fuck does the Little Brown Boys have to do with Easy Fresh? What the fuck does the Little Brown Boys have to do with fucking that Manscape? We have nothing to do with that. The Little Brown Boys has everything to do with Letty's Barbershop.
Yeah.
The Little Brown Boys has everything to do with Los Compadres Carniceria.
The community.
The community.
Yeah.
We're fucking we're rooted, bro.
Yeah.
And
You gotta show light on
right,
the
like
roots,
I
you
would
feel me?
rather have 1,000 times have this lady who's making pupusas hit us up and say, "Can I get a spot on your podcast?" than fucking AutoZone,
Yeah.
for example. You know what I mean? And that's why I relate to Ghetto Rodeo. I like the fact that it's named Ghetto Rodeo.
Yeah, thank you. Let me go back to what you were saying about like you rather do this. Like that's actually one of the biggest reasons why I shoot where I shoot. You feel me? Like I rather shoot in a crowded fucking swap meet than in a studio with a white backdrop, because like this is our culture, and I like to shine light on our culture. Like I did a photo shoot inside the Alameda swap meet. Have you guys been there?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where she's from.
That's where she's from.
Yeah. So in the middle, like in the middle of the whole fucking mess, you know, everybody's like walking back
It's
and
a
forth.
fucking mess.
I love like
It's
one
beautiful.
of my
It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
one of my favorite things to do is to just like pose my model in the middle of all that, just standing in the middle. You
Yeah.
feel me? And because it's capturing my art within our art that we grew up in, our
Mhm.
culture. You feel me? And in that photo shoot, I shot this model called Yolanda.
Yo yo.
No, I don't know, Yolanda in the city.
My bad.
Shout
It's
out
the
Yolanda.
one. It's the one with the person in the background
Yeah,
looking at the model.
yeah. It's actually her birthday today. Shout out Yolanda too.
Hey.
This comes out like 2 weeks from now, but,
But
it's
shout
all
out
good.
You can
Yeah.
tell her.
But in the middle of that photo shoot,
Go up.
there's a picture of I took a picture, and there's a little Mexican
Right there, right
girl,
there. Go back, right there in the middle.
the dark one. Yeah,
Yep.
there's that little girl right there. She's staring back at her, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I like shooting where I shoot, is because I want this little girl to like. I could be stretching, you feel me, but I want her to like look up at her and I'll be like, wow, look at her, she's so beautiful. Maybe, and she looks like me. Maybe one day I could be a model too. You feel me?
Mhm.
Because fucking Disney and all these bullshit ass platforms, they don't ever like shine light. They don't give us a Mexican princess or a little brown princess. I think they did, but a little cartoon one. You feel
But
me?
it ain't
Yeah.
real. It ain't
It's,
realistic.
it's like
That's
a
not-
backhand. It's like a backhand.
that's not what we
compliment.
grew up in. You feel me? Like us, our generation, like the model, we're all the same generation. You feel me? We didn't have none of that shit growing up. You feel me? And this is the type of influence that I want to give out. You feel me? To the youth,
Yeah.
to the young brown youth and black youth too. I wanna be somebody that a little brown or black kid could look up to one day if they
I
want.
fucks with you heavy.
If they
dog.
want to like become like a fashion icon, because when I was young, even in like Hollywood or fashion, I didn't have anyone that looked like me.
an inspiration, yeah.
You feel me? I didn't have no one I could look up to. You feel me? And that's what I feel like fashion's breaking a lot of boundaries
So-
right now. Cause like lately, like in the runway shows, we have a lot of black influence, like Kanye and Virgil, you know, and even like this is other like Mexican artist too. He's in New York. I think his name is Willie Chavarria. He is one of my biggest inspirations right now, because he gets like the hardest looking cholos you could ever find,
Right.
and he dresses them in some like really like high fashion Mexican
That's
style
fire.
shit.
That's
like
fire.
he is like,
Well, you got
crazy.
like Born and Raised right now that is taking that to another leap too. They get like the hardest looking cholas and cholos,
Yeah.
and they dress them in like active wear or like just some shirts that reflect with some high end designs. Honestly,
Mhm.
the designing is more than the shirts or the apparel. It's the designs and the what am I looking? What is the word I'm looking for? The fucking like the directiveness of
Yeah.
of what they highlight, like
yeah.
the
you said who?
city-
You said Born and Raised?
Born and Raised.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And then like what my next question was is you got these fashion schools here in LA.
Mhm.
These
Before
fucking
before we move on to the fashion schools,
yeah.
can we talk about like
Commemorate. That's the word I'm looking at. Commemorate.
Wait, hold up. You guys see the Born and Raised Instagram?
Yeah.
They actually shot one of their models in my Ghetto Rodeo sweatpants.
Oh, that's fire, fool. That's
Yeah.
kind of like a
You gotta keep going down.
yeah, dog. And that puts you in the how do you say, in the race?
Yeah.
Because it's a race. Fashion is a race. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Fashion is a race. Not to be the most.
It changes every day.
It changes every day. Whoever's on top, it changes every fucking day. And that's dope, dog. Man, bro.
It's right there. Look,
It's crazy, dude.
the middle one. Those
Right.
are my sweatpants right there.
well,
That's-
Yeah.
make sure we put
Shout
that
out
on the
Born and
screen.
Raised. Shout out Spanto. Shout out Two Tone.
Let's make sure we put that on the screen
Yeah.
before
Yes.
I say what I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. Like I just want to bring light to.
Let's
what
talk
we're
about. Let's talk about let's get negative.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
talk
what
about the cons.
That's what I'm trying to do right here, dog.
Let's talk about the cons of your fashion line.
I just want to know. I just want to know from you guys, perspectives, how much of this food community, Mexican influence is actually like cultural appropriation?
It's just fucking. It's a business at this point. I'll tell you that.
Like, I'm sure you know about this because you said you had these hate comments about. I just want to know how much of it is valid, and how much of it should be just
dismissed.
I think I've seen.
Let me make my art.
Yeah, I think I've seen. The thing with cultural appropriation within our own culture is it's tough because I feel like us as a culture, we can see when it's being done and made for money and when it's corny instead of when it's like real. You feel me? Like when it's rooted. You feel me? And I think only us can tell that difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I wanted to hear, dog. Because there's a lot of pandering in our generation.
Yeah.
Like I personally, I don't subscribe to the food community or Food's Gone Wild and shit like that.
I don't even know.
To me, that shit is hack. It's hacky, dog. Like, we all grew up fools. We get it.
Yeah.
But like, for you to be posting videos and shit about fools that look like us, doing whack stuff, like dumb stuff.
That's a market.
Like a fool that looks like me, cracked out, doing some weird shit, and you're gonna post them on your platform to get crazy numbers, but you make us look whack.
Name this fool. Name this fool.
Yeah.
Caption this fool.
I don't follow them, so I don't really know what they're
it's kind of whack,
what
bro.
they're about. But I feel you. Like you.
And then LA is all Latino culture. It's literally all Latino culture.
Like, I don't want to highlight the fool that's going through some shit and forget numbers.
Highlight, like, you rather see someone with a platform like that highlighting like us, like
there's some cool
some
shit,
cool art,
cool
some cool
like
inspirational, motivational
for example,
bro.
the first Haina is gonna go to space, and you know what I mean.
There you go.
There you go. Like I don't know. Can you look up the first Mexican?
That's why I think it's like a little.
Maybe Food's Gone Wild should get Food's Gone.
I think her name's like Sophia or something.
So exactly.
That's why that thing, to me at least, it's a little bit more sensitive. You know?
Yeah, her right there. Look.
When people do.
No, never mind. I was wrong.
No, but I'm saying I feel you. I feel you.
When people do merch or do segments or do a concept, something involving my culture, I'm hyper analytic. You know, like
hyper analytic. One for Poncho. Sick cash full.
Coming out here with the big
Hold
word.
on. No, we keep a tally mark in this fucking podcast of fucking some sick ass words. I'm winning though. I'm winning because I read books sometimes. But this fool just hit it with a fucking. That's 2 points. That's 2 words. That's 2 points. Hyper analytic. Damn.
That's the homie and that's my ex bitch. Yeah. Hyper analytic.
Yeah, fool. You came in hard today.
Like,
yeah.
I subscribe to like my culture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when people come out with new shit. Like when he told me, oh, we're gonna have Ghetto Rodeo.
Yeah, I manage this podcast, by the way.
I went on your page and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it?
No. Not like not in a bad way.
But that means a lot though. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like I've seen the Virgin Mary on shirts before.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen LA on shirts before.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
You know what? You came here, we met. I started asking you background questions, and now you're like, okay, there's substance to this.
The thing with my shit, if like
it goes deep,
it's rooted. Yeah, like if you ever see a design or something, and you think like, that's it. I mean, it's cool, but it's not just a fucking hoodie. Every garment that I drop, every shirt, everything
has a meaning.
It has a meaning behind it. Everything has a story behind it. Like I dropped like a few months ago. I dropped a T-shirt that said, "I wish I could call my homie, but he's in heaven." You know, that's rooted.
I've seen that. I actually seen that.
That's for my big bro. You feel me? Like no matter. It's been 2 years this past March, and every single day, like I think about my big bro every single day. And with my success that I've been growing, like rodeo hasn't even became a year yet. Like I make a year next month, and.
Well, welcome to the Little Brown Boys podcast, bro.
God bless. God bless.
This is your first podcast interview, and you're showing out, fool. And for
and
people,
we're not taking it easy.
And
either,
we're not taking. We're hitting you with some hard
Yeah.
hitting questions. And let me tell you
Because
something.
there's a lot of fucking Mexican comedians or Chicano comedians
Get
that
the
have these
fuck
fucking jokes, dog, and I'm tired of that shit.
So let me tell you something about me, dog. I'm gonna talk about me, fool. No, just kidding.
No,
No.
I hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm chilling. We
And
good.
and you know,
Yo, food. Honestly, dog, I'm happy that you chose us to be your first podcast because at the Little Brown Boys, bro, we like to highlight people that are dedicated to a goal,
Yeah.
and it's very clear right now that you are dedicated to a goal to highlight Latino culture, and yeah, he's maybe pushing some boundaries, and that's what the fuck it takes. It takes one
that's what
person.
it takes. That's what it
It
takes.
takes one person to push a little boundary. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And right now, I want to talk about fashion in LA.
Mhm.
School.
Yeah.
I feel school is a scam. FIDUMB. You got FIDUMB. You got these fucking money cultured ass. Like, why are you gonna sit in a classroom to tell you about your artistry? You feel me?
Yeah. So let me see. Let's start off with high school. I went to high school and I was like, I hated school so much, and I feel like I could never pay attention because at the end of the day, I felt like I was like an artist. You feel me?
Me too, dog.
And
all the time.
I didn't learn that till like recently. You feel me? And
Call me Picasso, fool.
This
Francasso.
guy.
Call me Francasso. But yeah, keep going, bro. What the fuck?
my fault. And
It's his fault.
yeah, it's fault.
Hey, if I cut people off, call me Catasso.
I got. You
Yeah.
said Frank Castle. That's why I was like, what the fuck? No, I'm just
But
playing.
yeah, you cut people off when they're speaking.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, keep going.
What was I saying?
You went to school.
Oh yeah.
You
So
didn't like school.
And we're leaving this all in.
I realized that low key sometimes schools kill artists because schools is just like a program. Like you just go in and do the same thing over and over. You feel me? Like sometimes like the kids who have bad grades are considered like dumb and shit, but it's just the kids who have good grades just have good memory and like remembering what you learned in the book and putting it back up. Like I ended up dropping out of school my junior year, and then I ended up going back and graduating before my high school like peers, and then I went to like West LA for like a month, but then I just stopped and I started working. It wasn't until later on I got into fashion, and then let's see, like I wanted to go to FIDUMB. I don't know why. I think I was
FIDUMB is a fucking
What is it? Fashion Institute of Dumb
bitches.
Motherfuckers?
Dumb motherfuckers.
Now, what does it
Nah.
stand for? What does it stand for?
Fashion.
Can you put Los Angeles
Fashion.
FIDUMB?
I think marketing is the M.
Yeah.
Design and marketing?
Design and marketing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I went to school right next to FIDUMB, and I felt like a dumbass.
LA
too.
Trade?
Yeah, yeah. They were like, "Yo, put this square in the circle." I was like,
Bring out the mallet.
"Bit at the ballot." They were like, "Can you put this? What happens when you have a circle but you have a square?" And I'm like,
WD-40. That's the WD-40. That's crazy. So you wanted to go there, but you never went?
I didn't really know much about it until like
But look at you now, bro.
yeah. My fiance right now, she went to FIDUMB, and at the time-
Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, we got insight.
Yeah.
What's up with FIDUMB?
So
Tell
she
us.
went there, and
Fuck FIDUMB, cuz.
when I told her back then we weren't together, we were just friends because this was like in 17, 18. And excuse me. And I asked her like, what do you think about me going? And she was like, no, you shouldn't go because you already know what you want to do.
Fire.
And sometimes that people will go to FIDUMB,
they're lost in
they're
translation.
lost, yeah, and anything that you want to learn in FIDUMB, you could like teach yourself, or you could learn from YouTube or TikTok, or just teach yourself. You feel me? Like I feel like it's easy. It's not easy. It's hard, but if you put your mind to it, as corny as that sounds, you can fucking learn it. You can teach yourself. But there's also it does have its pros. You feel me? Because like my fiance, she went to FIDUMB, and as she was going there her last year, I think she did like 2 internships. And after that, she got another job as a sales rep for like 4 years. And her last year as a sales rep, she actually opened up her own boutique in Mid-City Los Angeles.
Wow.
And
That's dope.
a few days ago, she just hit her 2-year mark for her boutique.
Shout out her boutique. What's her boutique?
Shout out Persona Shop. Shout out Wifey.
Oh my God, Persona Shop. I've heard
the
of that
Shop.
shit.
Yeah, that's my fiance. Yeah,
That's dope,
and
dude.
she's honestly like one of the biggest like inspirations. I like.
Oh my God, Persona Shop. Ah! Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry,
got
I had
all
to
gas.
do it, dog. I
heard
had
it?
to, dog.
You got all gassed.
Yeah.
I
Oh
heard
my
No,
God.
the- hey,
That's the rest of the interview is gonna be in that voice.
Yeah.
honestly,
Let me see.
Oh my God. Okay, so how do you feel about?
nah,
No, yeah.
that's true shit though.
Yeah, no, it's bro. Like,
Is that I think college and higher education connects you better to resources and internships.
yeah.
and,
But
and
the
shit
depth
like
is whack.
and
I
so
mean,
you could
honestly, I feel
you
like
could
there's
network.
pros and cons with
Yeah.
everything.
Of
you feel
course,
me?
you pay a lot of money for it,
Yeah.
but you get the connections, and you get like mentorship if you want it.
Like a
shit
lot
like
of
that.
people I know that went to FIDUMB always talk shit about it. You feel me? They're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we're in student debt, we're in all this. But I feel like they were able to get an opportunity from that. You feel me? They were able
Yeah.
to get an opportunity.
I mean, you went to FIDUMB, bro.
Yeah.
They got
That's
Max.
top notch.
Yeah.
They got teachers.
Mhm.
You know, if we want to learn something, we gotta go to YouTube,
Yeah.
and we can ask questions. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
learned how to edit videos on YouTube, and it's like you can't be like, "Hey, fool, how do you fucking do this transition?"
Yeah.
Well, honestly, dog, editing has like if there was an episode of yeah, give it to me, dog.
Cookie Monster.
If there's an episode of True Life, editing has ruined my life, I would be on it.
Because you just click on shit. Till
I
you,
click
till you
on
get
shit.
lucky.
I don't give a fuck, dog. Editing has ruined my life, dog.
So you get lucky. You're like,
But Ghetto Rodeo, fool. I'm so happy that you reached out to us, dog, because I keep implying there's deeper meaning to your clothing
Yeah.
brand. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You said that RIP to your brother, rest in peace, and it gets deeper than that. Like it gets deeper than just your ideas. It gets rooted to the ground of community,
Yeah.
and it's like I
and
fucking,
this is just the beginning.
and this is just the beginning.
This
Yeah,
is just the beginning. Yeah. I have my 1 year coming up next
you're the
month.
fucking Kanye
It's-
West of
it's
HP.
It's 1 year, bro. It's 1
HP.
year.
No, I'm just saying, like Huntington Park. You know, you ever been to Alameda?
Yeah.
Yeah, Huntington Park.
All right, bet.
Like how much shit can you do in 1 year?
Yeah, exactly.
We barely
we
did some shit in 1 year,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah, but you're the little brown boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It's
put
So-
fire, bro.
It's very
You-
exciting to see the stuff that you're gonna do in the next coming
Thank
years.
you. Yeah.
Keeping this mindset and the inspiration behind everything. I don't know, like, is there more inspiration
Let me talk.
behind it other than like your broskies and shit like that?
Yeah, of course. Well, like everything that I have behind rodeo is just like I get influence and like inspiration from so much other shit. Like before I did fashion, I wanted to do movies and
Sick
Well,
Tarantino shit.
Let's talk about it.
yeah, and like I wanted to like, but then I saw the fashion inside movies and I just fell in love with it. You feel me? Like Lost Boys. One of the main characters, he wore like this trench coat with the cut off, like a short sleeve trench coat, and I've never seen that before up until like fucking like 2017. Fear of God and Jerry Lorenzo came out with
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that, and I just found like I just realized like you could find influence in so much other shit other than re-looking into fashion. You feel me?
Yeah. That's crazy. I was gonna bring up Jerry Lorenzo earlier in the podcast.
Fear of God is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Too.
Is that fool? He's not Mexican, right? He's
Nah.
like
He's,
Italian.
he's
or
like
some shit?
Dominican or some shit like that, or Puerto
Nah,
Rican.
I don't think so. I
Can
think
you look up Jerry
Jerry Lorenzo.
Lorenzo? Because he has some cool shit, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
he kind of looks like us, kind of.
Yeah,
Kind of,
Yeah,
right?
well, he's black, so he's a big, he's with us.
and like, man, I don't want to bring race into fashion, fool. Because if you put it in a spectrum, it shouldn't be race over fashion. It shouldn't be race connected to fashion. It should just
But
be
it's-
creativity.
Nah, but
connected
Yeah,
to
but it's
fashion.
represented
It's important.
representation.
And culture.
Yeah, it's culture. It's
Yeah, it's
important
culture.
because
Yeah.
Jerry Lorenzo
Damn,
has
you're right.
that platform, and he's
Damn,
a
you're right.
he's a American. He's a black designer, and that's fucking amazing.
Can you
Just
go to
like-
his Google, his Wikipedia, maybe? All right, Jerry Lorenzo, African American.
American, yeah, there you go.
No, American fashion.
Well, you're coming out with something interesting lately. Like you're coming out with your lookbook.
Yeah, Well,
When is that gonna come out?
Oh yeah, let's get into the meat of this.
yeah, let's talk about you, bro. You Ghetto Rodeo, Ghetto Rodeo. I'm sorry, bro. I'm a little tipsy already.
Nah,
you
you
know what
good.
I'm saying?
You
We're
good.
having a good time. I'm sorry I drink my beers, but Ghetto Rodeo is coming out with a lookbook.
Yeah, no, I already came out with. When I say lookbook, I just mean like just like a booklet, like photos, photography.
Right.
It already came out. It's just like on my Instagram and shit. Just the.
Oh, I thought it was actual physical book.
Nah, that's coming out later. Like it's in the works. You feel me? But
Yeah, I
right now,
feel
the
you.
biggest thing that's coming out right now is my collection 3. It's gonna be a runway show, and I'm gonna have it on June 25th. I'm gonna start promoting it soon. This is actually the first
You
time.
see it on the screen,
This
June
is the first time.
25th.
This is the first time I ever speak on it publicly because I've been like just waiting. I'm just finalizing everything.
So what do you got? What do you got in stored for the people? Just
It's another collection with new designs. Not too much because I don't want to overwhelm people. Like I have designs after designs after designs like ready to drop,
right.
but I'm just spacing them out little by little because I can't I overwhelm myself trying to do too much sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we got to like pay attention as young creatives is we got to like take care of ourselves too, our mental health and everything, bro, because we be burning ourselves out sometimes. Like I know I be burning myself out. You know, I be watching, like I said earlier, I'm gonna go back to my fiance. She's like the biggest inspiration for me, you feel me? Because she did all that by herself too. You feel me? In the past 2 years, she created a whole platform for herself. She just hit her 2K. She just hit 2 years, and she has a whole boutique by herself. And not only that, she curates a Mitzi Mercado, which is like a monthly curated event for people of color creatives. We have it's
Nice.
it's like a small flea market once a month. And
Yeah.
and she
That's
hosts
dope,
it.
bro.
And
That's fucking
she
sick,
wanted
dog.
that was the main thing with Persona.
You want to make me cry right now, fool?
Pull up. Yeah, you gotta pull up.
You gotta
Yeah,
pull
we
up to
definitely-
cry.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta pull up to cry. Yeah.
You gotta pull up to cry.
I definitely appreciate you, bro. Like you're not only pushing a boundary in the Latin community with your art and your designs.
Yeah.
You're pushing a boundary with your fiance, and that's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope to see that a power couple is telling people like, "Yo, come through, get it done."
Yeah, it's for sure. Like what I said earlier about like we didn't have people like us to look up to.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cause so like now we are
Oh,
the new
damn,
generation. Now we gotta be that. You feel me? Like I want a little kid, like I said earlier, to see me and think like, oh shit,
Def.
I look like him, and he's doing this. I could do it too. You feel me?
Exactly.
Oh, there's
That
a
happened
good
this
question.
morning.
There's a good question. Speaking about people looking up to people, what are some icons you look up to? Like some designers, musicians, photographers, artists that you look up to.
I think honestly, as controversial as he may be, the biggest influence I've ever had is Kanye.
Whoa.
Kanye.
Where's the fuck? Can I get that? Thank you very much.
Honestly, 100% Kanye. He is what fashion is today. I believe 100% because he pushed boundaries fucking years ago when he first started doing fashion, and everybody was talking the most shit about it.
Yeah.
With the raggedy clothes and his first ever collection with the bulky shoes, and now everything you fucking see, everybody wants to remake those
influenced by him.
slides. Everything, all influence now, all fashion influence is from Kanye now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to fight right here, or you want to fight outside, dog?
Let's go.
You
No,
know,
I fucking second that motion, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't talk about it much. I let people have their opinions about Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Kanye fan.
Yeah.
And I sound gay saying that, but I don't care. I think like he does shit that's in the future and we're barely catching up to.
Exactly.
Like Kendrick's
Because
new album.
He's not afraid, bro.
Kendrick's new album has beats that sound just like
Kanye's
Kanye's old beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like now that everybody's comfortable with those beats, like now Kendrick's like, let me get a Kanye type beat and let me kill it on the bars. Yeah, he killed it on the bars, but who took that first step? Like that first,
step,
like you know when
Yeah.
the water's cold and you get in the water and you're like, hey, it's not that cold.
Gotta test the waters. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And then
Hey.
the fool comes back and he goes, yeah, it's not that cold.
Low key though.
but your body heat warmed it up for you.
Yeah, but Ghetto Rodeo, bro. Thank you. I
Mhm.
appreciate you coming through. This episode has been brought to you by Ghetto Rodeo. Honestly,
Well,
Ghetto Rodeo, a brand, a culture, a step forward to fashion. Latino culture is in the building. You know what
cultural
And we
representation.
got a lot coming out soon.
I feel that.
A lot.
And
This is just the beginning.
It's just the
to be
beginning.
honest with you
Yeah.
guys. To be honest with everybody. Like,
and when I see you at
it's the
Vogue,
beginning.
bro, when I see you at Vogue,
don't forget.
don't forget me, dog. I would be outside.
Nah, dog. Honestly, it's exciting. Cause like you said, you're a year in.
Yeah.
It's the beginning.
And you and a year in for your recognition is fucking nuts.
You got designs on
Honestly,
designs on deck.
I feel like the only reason why I get so much like recognition, if that you feel me, is because like I'm 100% committed to rodeo and
100.
100%, and I believe in myself 100%. And there's like some people like who come up to me and ask me like they ask me questions, right?
Yes.
And I think the only thing that stops ourselves is ourselves. You feel me? Like if you
100%.
if you
That's
believe,
the shirt right
yeah.
there.
If you believe in yourself 100%, then that's boom, that's it. You feel me?
And that's
You
where
can
the little
literally
brown
do
boys
anything.
come in, and we're highlighting motherfuckers that believe in themselves.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? That's why you're on the
Yeah.
hot seat, dog.
no doubt.
Because you believe in yourself.
Yeah,
So this has been another episode of the Little Brown Boys podcast. Brian,
We
from
appreciate
Ghetto
you.
Rodeo, thank you for coming through, dog.
thank you for having me, bro.
You want to plug anything else? Did we
Um,
forget anything?
Plug in whatever you want.
Nah, I think that's it. I appreciate you guys for having me here.
Your website.
My
and-
website. Oh yeah, everything's available right now. Want to stand up? Oh wait, is this
Go
on,
ahead.
This is on video, right? You want to stand up and show them?
Oh, yeah.
This
Look it
is one of the brown pieces right now. It's the Virgen in the front. That's my main logo. In the back has the puff print. Ghetto Rodeo, BARRIO goods, made in the streets of Los Angeles. It's available right now. But my new collection's coming out soon. Tap into my Instagram, Ghetto Rodeo.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
New collection, Runway Show coming out soon.
I'm a bottle of my.
June 25th.
June 25th. Yes,
June
sir.
25th. Ghetto Rodeo on the runway. Don't miss out. If you made it this far in the fucking episode, make sure
I'm
to leave
a
a like,
bottle now, ma. I made it.
You made it.
drop a comment. Let us know how Frankie did on the runway in the Little Brown Boy studio.
Finish it with that voice. Finish it with that voice.
Hey, subscribe,
No, the other voice, the persona voice.
Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, I don't even forgot.
It was the girl voice. You forgot.
Oh
You
yeah.
forgot.
Okay then. If you guys made it this far, please subscribe. We out.